morning or afternoon, whatever the time is. My name is Joanne Roll. I'm the Dean of the School of Business here at Medgar College, City University of New York. And we are just happy to be presenting to you a little bit about our history, our background, our programs, and some of the things that we are going to be doing. So I have my two colleagues here, Miss Roxanne Foster and Miss Raquel Bennett, and they will introduce themselves to you. Ms. Bennett, Ms. Foster, and please tell them a little bit about our history and how long you've been with the college and your roles, please.
Greetings, my name is Raquel Bennett, and I am the Executive Associate for the Dean, Dr. Joanne Roll, who just introduced herself, and I am here at Medgar College, City University of New York. If you know a little bit about the college was founded in 1970, right on the heels of the civil rights protest, and named after slain civil rights leader Medgar Evers. And I've been at Medgar for 19 years. Roxanne?
Hi there, I'm Roxanne Foster. I am in the Dean's office as well. I work on projects like budgets and student engagement and faculty professional development opportunities. And I have been with Medgar for almost 4 years now. And I have to say it's been a pleasure. That it's just an exciting environment.
Okay, so we will move on with our student and alumni engagement and outreach. And Ms. Bennett will talk to you about what we do.
Well, because of the pandemic, we had to pivot. And it was a challenging time for faculty and for our students who often do not have access to the same type of support as our full-time faculty and staff had when it comes to technology. Efforts to keep them connected to the school and the college translated into having student town halls, having virtual dean's office hours, conversations with students one-on-one or in small group settings, using focus groups. We created events called Alumni Shining, Students in the Know, Sip and Chats. We have Dean's List ceremonies, Senior Week, and game nights and more to help keep our students engaged. Some of the things that we did during the past 2 years, to even up to the present, because we're still not quite back face-to-face, are focus groups. The alumni shinings that I spoke about, we had career information coming in from companies like New York Life, Amazon, and other of our various professional development partnerships that we've had with other industry leaders here at Medgar College. Ms. Towler.
Yes, one of the, we have many partnerships and relationships where we collaborate on activities or programs, and we had a wonderful conference that was sponsored by Morgan Stanley. It was called Bling, Building Lifelong Investments for the Next Generation to Create and Sustain Wealth. It was well attended, it was well received, and coincidentally, it happened right before the school shut down, so we went out with a bang. And we had different partnerships involved, community partners, the Black Alliance Colleges and Employers, the Brookline Dance Fitness, Carver Federal Bank Savings, and the Central Brooklyn Economic Development Corporation. What it was, we brought together numerous community leaders to celebrate Women's History Month, and they spoke on different opportunities of how you either work with the community or you look at your own wealth in which you try to build upon it and build it generational wealth, but it was well attended. Some of the feedback that we received, or people were happy to see so many empowering women taking part in the conference, either as organizers or presenters, and it was a wealth of information. We we suggested that we include more topics like investing 101, as well as setting up retirement accounts. And then they wanted us to present the topics in 2-hour time slots, but they thought that the topics were great and that they were diverse and very much needed in the community. And it was just very informative. We received nothing but positive feedback.
Now, while this is loading, just give us some time for this to load, but we want you to hear from our students so that you get a sense of what they think about Medgar Evers College.
The thing about Medgar Evers College, you must understand, the professors, I would say the majority of the professors have a vested interest in the students, seeing the students successful, not just coming to teach you and you get a salary and you're gone. They want to see you successful. So they have a personal interest. They will meet with you. They will encourage you.
Hi, my name is Sharifa Clark. I am the College Council representative of the School of Business. I'm a sophomore at Medgar Evers. And why did I choose Medgar? I was so completely set on going to Kingsborough. And then I decided to check out what Medgar had to offer. And I spoke to Andy Rennie in admissions. And he basically said, you need to be here. You belong here. And I have not looked back since. What I love about the School of Business is the complete support that we are offered from Dean Roll and her team. I mean, no other school at Medgar offers the level of support that they do. Literally, they are on it. They respond to all emails, all need for information is met, period.
And our last person.
Hello, future Medgar Evers College students. My name is Sharday Stahl. I'm a resident in New York City, hailing from Jamaica. Big up the land of milk and honey. I'm a proud soon-to-be graduating senior and a senior representative at the best airlines ever, that's Delta Airlines. I've witnessed the most amazing ashes to graces business recovery plan I could ever experience. And I knew I had to match and build my caliber to match their corporate prestige. And Medgar has yet to let me down. So let me share a bit of my journey while you carve out yours. I wanted a diverse HBCU experience, rich in heritage, experienced through my fellow students and faculty members. I've made longtime connections with professionals that are extending and expanding their career paths. And overall, a school such as Medgar, I feel, prepares me to be a real contributor and a day one value add wherever I go after graduation. So you keep that courage, that same courage that you have right now, and build your marketing competitive advantage. And thanks for listening and keep striving.
So we see all of you as future Medgar Evers College students.
Hi, my name is Sharif.
Okay, so you've heard a little bit about our past, some of the things we do to engage with our students and how our faculty are committed. And it's not just about being in the classroom, but it's also about the broader universe that you're going to be going into. So let me tell you a little bit about what we have in plan. Now, we plan on May 23rd, that is upcoming, hasn't happened yet. We're going to pilot the use of the metaverse for our Dean's Listener Ceremony. It's the first time that we know in the City University of New York that a real live ceremony is going to take place in the metaverse, and it's going to happen right at Medgar Evers College, City University of New York, School of Business. We are forward thinking. We know that gaming is big, simulation is big, and it's happening more and more, and we want to be at the forefront of that. And so those of you who like to be on the forefront of what is happening in technology, what is happening in innovation, what is happening in the real and the virtual world, you want to be at Medgar. We are partnering with industry leaders in technology, banking, and professional development. We are not trying to do this alone. In fact, that's the cornerstone of what happens here. The bling that you heard about is the collaborations. Some of the other programs in student engagement that Ms. Bennett talked to you about is collaborations with many, many different partners. And so as we begin to go into this brave new world of the metaverse, I will tell you, this dean is excited about the new world. And so we hope that as you go along and wherever you go, that you will remember in your journey to continue to upskill and reskill, because technology is changing things very, very fast, and to be prepared for that change in your careers, whether it's in higher ed or some other area, because many of the larger partners are starting to do certificate programs, badges, and certifications. And so wherever you go, keep learning and listening, and I will see you in the metaverse. Next slide, please.
Good day. My name is Hugh Molzak, Vice President of Programs here at Wall Street Bound. It has been a great pleasure partnering with HBCU CUNY Medgar Evers to help equip students who have a passion for careers in financial services, as well as those who are interested in learning more about the financial service industry. Students from Medgar Evers who have participated in Wall Street Bound's programming have majored in various fields: finance and economics, business, computer information science, and even nursing. At Wall Street Bound, we believe that financial literacy and training is important for all, especially those within the Black and Brown communities. Statistics show that Black and Brown people in the U.S. have a median level of household wealth that is around 10 times lower than whites. While education provides a mean for advancement, in comparison to white communities, most in the Black and Brown community are not trained or prepared effectively in financial topics. This is where Wall Street Bound steps in. Launched in summer 2019, Wall Street Bound's goal is to recruit and train 10,000 underrepresented youth for careers in finance by 2030. Our mission is to provide urban young adults with the skills, experience, and social capital that empower them to reach their full potential through front office financial service careers. Wall Street Bound trains urban youth ages 16 to 24 in finance, technical skills, and corporate professional skills. By cultivating the next generation of financial professionals, we hope to grow the number of people of color in finance and give underrepresented youth a chance to become future leaders on Wall Street and masters of their own financial worlds. Students enrolled in our Wall Street Bound programs get the ability to engage with finance industry professionals who look like them, who have similar backgrounds to them, and who can speak firsthand on navigating the racial barriers within the financial industry. Students who complete the Wall Street Bound programs, they leave energized and transformed by the learning experience. Our students not only receive a great educational experience, but also the ability to build their social capital.
And I would say that as a student, the greatest asset that I've gotten from here so far is, apart from the education that you guys have provided in the platform, is my team members who I worked along the program, the project with. They have been exceptional to me. They have been really collaborative. They've always been there. I just hit them up randomly at random times. It's so weird. We just have that vibe with us. And yeah, that's what I like mostly.
As Wall Street Bound continues to press forward to change the diversity landscape of the finance industry, we look forward to our continued partnership with HBCU CUNY Medgar Evers.
Dr. Roll?
Yes. And so initially, when they had the program, it was totally face to face. We actually funded the boot camp startup for this startup company. And eventually, as we had the pandemic, they transformed into a completely online model. And at this point in time, they are doing both. They are able to do face to face and online. And so we continue to support them because as a part of our ability to help produce more Black and brown finance experts to Wall Street. Next slide, please. So what we learn that our students and our community is resilient in the face of pressure, stress, and the pandemic. We learned that we could develop programs and processes that support one another. We developed and did more partnerships and more collaborations during the pandemic than before. We learned how to work virtually. At first, in March of 2020, they told you that at Bling, we had a full face-to-face conference. The next day that our conference was over, or the 2 days afterwards, they closed the entire university. And so we all had to reconfigure and relearn how to work virtually. The work was not easy. It was very, very difficult. And as you go along your careers, young people, understand it is not going to be easy. You will continuously have to retool, reskill, and learn. But for those who do it, you know it is not impossible. It is possible. You can become ready to work in flexible delivery modes as needed by those who want to your skills, the STEM skills. They are very much in demand. But again, it is not the easiest path. But if you commit, like many of our students have committed, you will be successful. And we keep getting better at maintaining support for faculty, staff, and students who look like you, who want your dreams, who have dreamed to make life better for not only themselves. Young people, many of those who come to us are looking to make life better for their entire family, not just their children, but also their parents and their grandparents. So what I could say to you today is don't give up. Keep learning, keep striving, keep doing, keep looking for help, keep getting help, and keep changing the world you live in. Thank you. We've enjoyed talking to you. If you have questions, you can ask us. Thank you.